Hi guys, it's Rocko here, and in today's video, surprisingly, I'm talking about positives for Verge. Verge has got some really positive news lately, and it could mean a really good month for Verge, and it potentially could be longer term for this year as well. So I'll talk about some of the key positive news that's been coming out for Verge. If you guys have followed me, you know that I'm not the biggest fan of Verge, and I've made some negative videos on Verge, and I've predicted things that probably haven't been correct on Verge. So I've put my hand up and I said, I was too negative on Verge. So they didn't deliver on their biggest partnership, but since then they've done some good things. So we'll look into that. I think they just over promised on that partnership. That's why it dipped so much, because what they promised, they could never deliver what they promised. But since then, Verge have been doing well, and I'm going to talk about some of the positives for Verge and what that could mean for the price. And before I get into this video, as usual, a quick update on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency market. Bitcoin is slightly down, but the market is recovering from the dip that I mentioned in my previous video. It's still below that resistance level, so I think Bitcoin will get to that resistance level around 10,000, and then it will decide whether it goes down or whether it goes up. So it's still in range bound, and I think it will go up to maybe 9,500, 10,000, but we need to look at the key resistance level and what happens. EOS is still pumping, guys. I mean, I've taken profits already from EOS, but it's strange to see that it's still pumping. Good to see Litecoin going up slightly, but the main coin that's been going up massively is Verge. This is the coin that I'll talk about. If you guys followed Verge recently, you know that Verge went up massively during the run up to the partnership, and since the partnership announcement, which was Pronhub and MindGeek, I actually made a video about it. MindGeek and Pronhub, it's not as bad as people making it out to be. Yes, it's not as good as what Verge promised as like the biggest cryptocurrency partnership in the world. It's not the biggest cryptocurrency partnership, but it's not as bad. MindGeek is actually a good is a massive company. The numbers are really good around MindGeek, and it's not just Pornhub, it's MindGeek, and their numbers and their credit card and what they do is actually not the worst partnership to have, and it's driving adoption. Watch my previous video on Verge and MindGeek, where I talk about that. It's not the worst thing, the partnership with Pornhub and MindGeek. But anyways, the market reacted by the news, by the rumor, sell the news, and the market dipped about 40%. It dropped heavily. But since then, guys, it was consolidating. It was going down, going up, but today it has had a massive pump, guys. It's gone from like 60%, it went up by 20%, which is, again, in cryptocurrency market, it's not as crazy, but if you come from the stock background, guys, 20% or 15% up is big. So what is the main reason for this pump? So I'll go through some of the key articles that I found. This article is talking about a bullish May, and I've titled this video about Verge going to the moon in May, because it could, I mean, it probably won't go to the moon. It's slightly clickbaity title, but Verge could have a very solid May. So the first thing they talk about is MindGeek, and I don't think MindGeek this had a massive impact on this partnership. So this bull run today, I don't think this partnership of MindGeek had an effect, so I'm not sure about this article. This thing, Tokenpay, this has had an effect, and I'll go through this in a lot more detail. But Tokenpay is trying to have debit cards for Xvg for Verge, and the way they're doing it is they're also partnering with German banks, so this will be amazing news. And also there are links between Verge, PayPal and Amazon. I don't think Verge will work with Amazon or PayPal just yet, because they'll be doing their own thing. It's too big of a partnership, and it's too far away of a prediction or a rumor, so I don't believe that, but there are people that are believing it. I've put this in my title, but I don't think Verge will be partnering with PayPal or Amazon anytime soon. I don't think any coin will be partnering with them anytime soon, especially Amazon, because Amazon is such a massive company. If any cryptocurrency can, I hope they can, because if any cryptocurrency can partner with Amazon, guys, that will be where cryptocurrency goes to the next level. So this is another article which shares my view. Verge is not slowing down. Collaboration with Tokenpay is the new goal. So I'll talk about what Tokenpay does, but Tokenpay is a big partnership, and it's not Tokenpay is not as well known as, you know, Pornhub or another companies that people were speculating like eBay or Amazon. But this is a good start. They can work together in partnership and start growing Obviously it's not going to be an overnight success, but if they keep working together, this can be very good. So it talks about when it comes to Tokenpay, this is an anonymous and very secure blockchain project that came from Tokenpay's ecosystem. Initially the platform only consisted of P2P transactional system which guaranteed anonymity. This very system is what will make use of TPay tokens, which will be the exchange based model. According to the team, the transfer from one wallet to another can be done. I'm not going to read it all, but you can read it to find out more about Tokenpay. But if you talk about the benefits of it, is guys, Tokenpay is, contributed a lot of Verge for the Verge partnership. So why would they do that? There must be a mutual benefit for them to do it, and the partnership will be released publicly. But this partnership will be released publicly, and there was a tweet as well. I'll show you the tweet, what they said. Our bank deal in Germany, as outlined in Tokenpay ecosystem report, has now been signaled several weeks ahead of schedule. We expect closing to occur by the next week and an official announcement to follow. TPay and Xvg debit cards coming soon. So this is very, very big news. I'll go through this article, but they released this on Twitter, and I think this must have had a part to play in the recent bull run for Verge. And if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, guys. I share the key news on cryptocurrency, and it doesn't cost you anything to follow me on Twitter or on Facebook. Subscribe to my Facebook if you're not subscribed already. I do many videos on price predictions, cryptocurrency news, technical analysis, the whole lot, to keep you guys up to date with the latest news. So scroll down, guys, and click subscribe. Thank you very much if you've subscribed. So there've also been tweets from Verge team members, so the Verge always delivers, and even though they can be a bit late sometimes. So this is good to hear, guys, that the Verge is not kind of lying down after the partnership with MindGeek. They're trying to drive adoption. This is the main point of the video, that Verge is not kind of lying down. They're trying to improve this project and increase adoption, which finally comes down to, it shouldn't be about the price, it should be about adoption, guys. This article talks about the delayed Pronhub effects, surging up to 24%. So, and the point they're talking about is a new marketing campaign, which is Verge channel, dubbed Verge Tweet Repro. So it's a great marketing technique to get more people to listen to Verge, to listen to what's going on with Verge. So they're saying that this could have had a part to play, and it's good to hear that, because the more people that know about Verge, the better it is. And Verge is one of the better it's one of the most popular coins. It's got a massive community behind it. Sometimes the community is not as good, as in they like to talk about Lambos and going to the moon rather than the practicality and adoption and the practical use of Verge. But it's still good to see that a coin's got a massive community, and if Verge delivers, guys, on their partnership or adoption, this community will back it and Verge will go to the moon. Oh, sorry for saying that, because I like to talk about the real terms, where Verge will go up massively. The main reason why I think this pump has happened is Bitfinex launching Verge trading. This is big news, guys. This increases the volume for Verge, more money into Verge, and the most important thing is that you'll be able to trade Verge with USD and pound, dollar and pound straight away. This is massive news, guys. I don't think any of the other news that have gone on, although they're good news, they've had as big of an effect as being listed on Bitfinex. I was surprised to see it listed on Bitfinex, and if I knew that it was going to be listed on Bitfinex, I would have bought Verge. I mean, I've sold all my Verge, you guys are aware of it. But this is massive news, guys. Bitfinex have added fiat trading pairs for Verge and Stellar. Stellar is another coin that I like, but this is massive news for Verge, and I'm happy that for the Verge's community, because I've made a lot of money from Verge before I sold it, before the partnership announcement. I sold it at a high, but I'm not a massive fan of Verge because of some of the things that I've talked about. But I've got a love-hate relationship with Verge because I've made a lot of money from Verge. I invested quite early in Verge, so this is really good news for Verge, guys. There's more money into Verge, more exposure for Verge, and the fiat to crypto pairing is very important. This article talks about the debit cards again. I wanted to read this because this is a really good article. So Verge seems to have found an amazing ally in Tokenpay, as Tokenpay even supported. This partnership will lead Verge towards being used as payment method on one of the largest adult entertainment platforms Pronhub. When asked about the reason for aiding Verge in acquiring Tokenpay, stated that the further step and their collaboration with Verge on their next project depend partially on the funded partnership. And later on we are able to find out that Tokenpay is planning to buy 9.9% of a German bank located in Munich. So this is massive news. They're actually working with a bank, and Verge is dealing with Tokenpay. So together they could be a really good partnership, and this could take Verge to the next level. So Verge would be a first currency to get its debit card with Tokenpay and this project. You know that Litecoin tried to get a debit card with, and they had loads of issues with LightPay. So if Verge can deliver this, guys, this will be massive. They've said that they've announced it, but delivering on it is going to be difficult. I hope they deliver on it, but this is a massive claim they're making. Then it finally talks about how Verge is doing that. It went down and it's having a rough time, but if they deliver on this, Verge can be expected to go up. And they're saying that Verge is being traded at this unit, and it's actually a lot further away from its higher peaks during end of December. I wish I'd sold it in December. I sold it in before the launch, before the announcement. I still sold it at a fairly high price. And I've talked a lot about Tokenpay. This article goes in depth about Tokenpay's platform, what they're about. If you want more information, have a look at this article. If you Google Tokenpay ecosystem explained, I'm not going to read this article in detail, but this is quite a really good article. It talks about decentralized exchange, and Tokenpay looks like a really good project, and their partnership with Verge can help Verge massively. Talks about integration, German bank partnership and acquisition. I was surprised to hear this, guys, but this partnership could be massive, and their parent company is quite good as well. So it's looking good for Verge being partnering with Tokenpay and e-commerce solutions, so driving more adoption. This is what we want to hear for cryptocurrency, and Verge could be helping in that sense. Acquisition of gaming software companies, so it's not just one or two things. They're looking at a lot of different things, webcam models and affiliates. Overview of the Tokenpay. I'll quickly read this. The purpose of this report is to provide enhanced insight on the community and various parts of token ecosystem that work together. It fuels banking platforms, gaming, CAMS division, and all merchant services application and third-party exchange integration, as well as essential components of the ecosystem. The bank deals with open doors. Licenses are still critical components of international finance activity. Sector that we operate in must make sense and represent long-term viable trends with strong secular tailwinds. So this is quite good, guys, and I'm really happy that Verge is trying to work towards something solid and real use case, and not just something woo-woo. So it's good to hear that Verge is trying to drive adoption. And finally, all this news that I've talked about, this Tokenpay, this mass adoption that I've mentioned a lot, this is something that I like, real use case in adoption. But and how it talks about how Tokenpay completes the picture for Verge, and how they're very compatible with each other. But finally, what you guys care about is, what does it mean for Verge hodlers? The price of Verge may not skyrocket immediately now that a main announcement will be to elaborate on the known. The current price of 0.07 against the US dollar may not hit $1 overnight, but will reach that mark at some point. What's significant is that Verge has managed to turn green a few days after trading almost minus 40%. Today's coin value is plus 7% over the past 7 days, with daily trading volume of 77 million. Expect demand for this coin to increase, and therefore short-term to mid-term price increases. So it's basically what I've talked about. Don't expect it to hit $1 overnight, but if they keep doing this good news that's coming out for Verge, it can slowly get there. I'm not saying in May they could maybe go up a lot higher, maybe not $1, but they can go a lot higher and have a great May. So I think lots of the Verge fans that's been bashing me from my previous videos and hating on me in my previous videos, hopefully they would enjoy this video that I've done. Again, Verge is not stopping there. After MindGeek, Verge aims at Spotify. if they partner with Spotify, guys, I'll be a Verge fan. Almost swear that I'll turn into a Verge fan if they can sign up with Spotify. And the rumors have started. One of the key developers posted on the Spotify community. This is what I've got an article. So this is what he posted, and he's trying to get support. He talks about what Verge is about, and how they can work together. I'm not sure it will happen or not, but if it's a good start and they're trying to get support from other people, so if you're a Verge fan, go support this proposal that's been made to Spotify. The original suggestion is currently riding high on Spotify's top ideas page, so it seems likely that the streaming company will at least see the suggestion, even if they choose not to act on it. Identifying new potential partners has become a habit for the members of the Verge fam, with members taking it on themselves to make initial approaches. Among recent suggestions, Stripe and Tinder have built momentum, with Netflix also high on the list. So as you can see, guys, they're trying to do a lot of big things on Verge, so this is actually good. I don't know whether they're actually doing it or not. If they are trying, at least they're trying. I always say if that company is trying to do something, I support it wholeheartedly. So this is looking positive, and I'll say I'm still not the biggest fan of Verge, but I'm slightly changing. And finally, this is probably the final positive news I've got for Verge, is that Verge is also being added to Abra. I've talked about Abra and Litecoin and in my previous videos. Abra is a great company. I've talked about it in my previous videos, and being listed on Abra gives Verge even more exposure and more money coming into Verge, which is always good for the price. So this is not an adoption, but for people that own Verge, this will have a good impact on the price. But the biggest impact that caused this recent jump in 10-20% is because Bitfinex is launching Verge trading. But all the other news I've talked about Tokenpay, about Spotify and future more partnerships, they'll drive Verge's price in the long term if they carry on delivering it. But the main key news that caused this jump in price is Bitfinex's launching Verge trading pair. This is big news, guys. I'm surprised that it's happened, but this is massive news for Verge. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, guys. I went into detail on Verge and what's going on with Verge. So if you guys are a Verge fan, I hope you enjoyed this video a lot. And if you have enjoyed this video, guys, smash that like button, share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, or just tell your friends about this video, about some of the things that you learned from this video. And what I'd like to hear from you guys is, what do you think Verge's price will be end of May? I'll make my prediction after you guys have made your prediction, so please comment below your price prediction for Verge by end of May, and I'll finally make another video on end of May and see if my prediction is similar to your prediction. So just comment below now what you think of price prediction is for Verge. And if you haven't subscribed already, guys, please subscribe to my channel. I do videos on the latest cryptocurrency news, price prediction, technical analysis, and I also do trading signals and trading tips that can make you a better trader, and maybe you can follow these tips to make money. So thank you very much for watching this video, guys. Smash that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys soon with another great video. Thank you very much.